Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are surrounded by pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. And just about set to get this season underway. All the planning and practice, and we're about to get busy right now. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. They'll run the option. The pitch. Runs through a tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And the Bearcats want to move quickly. On the option. Now the pitch. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And he knows how to finish in style, a 66-yarder to the house. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's past the 30. Oh, that's in grabbing air. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And it's slipped out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing, big turnover forced by the defense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. He's racked up 92. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sam Houston. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. First and 10.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Comes out throwing on first down. He finds his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Quarterback checking off. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to throw. It's Bauer. Looking left. Makes a connection. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. You run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They go right back to him. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
On the ground, it's Pryor. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll immediately call timeout. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This drive will open from the 15. Going up top on first down. Unloads it left. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll try to run for it. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Gain of 1. Now, a 4th down.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Going to try to get it himself. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll come out throwing on first down. using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, just a great job by the defense. First down, the whole menu's open to the offense. They try to slip in the screen pass. They see it right away, get them on the ground for no gain.
He's right on target, and the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Gonna take a shot at this DB, and that is interception number 3 on the day.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Bauer trying to get to him. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. On the option. Quick toss. At the 35, he's got room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wood. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll open the second half with a run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loses 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's Daniels. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail. They're
going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
He's tackled.
Well, a field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on 3rd and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up 1st and goal.
And the Bearcats trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal coming up here. Touchdown Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USF sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Tampa. That's how much they took that crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Makes his connection.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Fires to the tight end. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. New set of downs after that completion. The give to the tailback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Got it in the middle, it's Pena. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. They're going to throw it again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Got it in the middle. It's Pena. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Sam Houston. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
They'll go right back to the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Wide out in motion. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Jet sweep headed to the edge. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Sam Houston.
They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock, and get the W.
He's got it. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And that's a first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
First down for the offense.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse